So in this video, I'm talking about 4C hair, how to keep from your hair from breaking out, and how to grow your hair fast and stress free and not even trying to. This is what my ancestors told me, y'all, from the other side, okay? Um they really did not. They might have like went out in the woods and washed their body, but the shampooing of the hair, that was like that wasn't going on weekly, y'all. They pretty much just refreshed your hair. So stop stripping the moisture out every week or every 2 weeks. What you got to do is just take some of the moisture out and put the moisture back in. So what you don't want to do is keep stripping your hair. See, every time you shampoo, you're stripping everything out. Okay? So what you want to do is get used to just rinsing your hair through the month. Okay? And if it needs more moisture, then you just put more moisture in after you rinse it. You want to treat your hair like it is a sponge. So you're going to sponge dry it. You're just going to go like this. Okay? So after you take down your two-strand twist, you are not going to use a detangler comb. For the next 2 weeks, you're going to just refresh by rinsing your hair, resealing with your fingers, but you are not going to be using a detangler comb because a detangler comb does not seal moisture in your hair. Okay? Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure I'm on the right channel. Let me make sure I am. So the detangler comb does not seal moisture in your hair. Only thing that can seal moisture in your hair is a comb that has multiple rows and it's tight, okay? These are the only kind in the Denmark brush that can seal moisture in. So don't try to use a detangler comb to reseal some moisture in. So when you are in the in-between and you're trying to go another 2 weeks before stripping your hair with shampoo, that's the time that you're supposed to be rinsing, massaging oils in, resealing just with your hands, rinsing, resealing. So our ancestor did live in places where it rained. Some of y'all ancestors lived where it rained on a weekly basis. That means their hair was getting wet every week. Okay? Certain blood types, your ancestors lived where it rained almost on a weekly basis, and at other times the hair was wet from monsoon rain. So you have to treat your hair as if you're still living out in the jungle. Okay, this means that you have to wet your hair weekly. Okay? So what I'm doing is applying a little bit of rosemary in the in-between, meaning 2 weeks into my hair after a shampoo, so that I can stimulate hair growth in the in-between. Notice I'm not trying to comb my two-strand twist texture out. Because I did not shampoo, I did not strip all the oil moisture out. Okay? Remember that a shampoo strips all the moisture. A lot of shampoos strip all the moisture, and then you got to put it all back in. So don't shampoo your hair until the end of the month. Just rinse it. You can even rinse it with conditioner in the water. But you want to try to put off shampooing your hair. I have a family member who have super healthy, fast growing hair, and they said they do not shampoo their hair every week. They may rinse it, but they go a whole month before another shampoo. Okay? Shampooing is serious business. You have to reseal and all that, y'all. It's like that's a process. And you may not be as good at it as your hairstylist is good at it. So you may actually just need to wait until you can go to a stylist to reseal the oil in, to reseal the moisture in. But what I'm putting in right now is rosemary. And notice I'm using the flat part of my fingers. Okay. Now, Because I'm doing the lock method, just resealing after a refresh, and I don't want to comb the seal out. When you comb your two-strand twist out, when you comb with a detangler comb, you're combing the seal out too. Okay? So it's a little bit of rosemary throughout the hair where it itches at or where I feel like it grows the slowest. Okay. Especially in there. All right. So next, since I'm doing the lock method, I'm going to add a little bit of castor oil grease in because I did rinse my hair. So, okay. Now I could have added the gel in first, but because I want the shine from the gel, I'm going to put the gel in last. All I'm doing is stroking the castor oil through my ends. I am not combing my hair. I'm in the in between. Really, your recombs are only supposed to be for a whole new process style you're doing or shampoo. I try to avoid now combing my hair unless it's a shampoo reset time for my hair. Okay, so all I'm doing, my hair is nice and wet so that it seals, the grease gets sealed in. Okay, all right, all right. Now I can easily put some twisting cream right back in the hair and detangle and use my silicone. I call it the silicone. I can do that, or I can just um, do it with my hands. Okay. So what I'm doing now is just kind of resealing a little bit. Now I know the front of my hair break very easy, so this is why I have to actually make sure that this always has enough moisture in it. Okay. As I said, what you don't want to do is you don't want to strip your hair, okay, until about a month. You want to try to hold off as long as you can before that shampoo. All I'm doing now is pretty much making sure that the ends are soft. Okay. Putting a wee bit on my fingers and just working it through. Okay, because I got a trim, the hair is looking healthy. Okay? That's why it's important to get those dead ends out so that your hair will look evenly fluffy. People say the 70s the girls' hair look good. They didn't have dead ends. That's the thing. And they always kept their hair sealed. They also wasn't doing all them different styles with their hair. I mean, if you were rocking a healthy afro every day, you'd probably not have any split ends either. But all the styling, the twisting, braiding, that's causing breakage. Okay? So this is kind of how they did it in the 70s. They would just go through with their hand, with the grease on their hand, and just work it in with their hair dripping wet. Okay. Now, what I found out about afro hair, you should actually be moisturizing it downward. I know we think outward, but it's actually down. Okay. We've been lied to. The afro hair should be moisturized downward. The same way you would comb your hair is the same way you should be sealing your hair. Okay. Notice I'm not using a comb with my two-strand twist takedown. I'm not using a comb. I'm just using my fingers. Okay. But I am making sure that it gets more moisture in it. Okay. So this is the part that often breaks on 4C here. This right here. You have to find the parts of your 4C here that breaks easy. Those are the parts you need to always make sure you're resealing at least every other week. So see, I didn't comb. There's a girl on YouTube that didn't use a comb for an entire year, and she's 4C, and her hair is real long. I'm actually thinking about giving up regular combs and like only use my seal comb. This is like a seal comb. See, because it's like 3 rows. I don't see the point of using any other type of comb when I can literally just detangle my hair with my fingers. At least it's my hair, at least my hands are respecting my hair more than a damn comb. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is the plastic bag treatment. I'm going to wear a plastic bag on my head every night for the next week or two before my shampoo. That way I keep the moisture in overnight. There. Okay. So now I got to do this section. Remember though, it has to be wet. If it ain't wet, it's not going to get no seal. So this is a little tedious because I'm using my hand and just not going through with a comb. I'm actually starting not to like detangler combs. I think they disturb the natural growth shape, your texture. I'm noticing that detangler combs, they change the texture of your hair. They change it. I don't like detangler combs no more, y'all. I think they're a little bit too hard on our hair texture. I don't like them. I'm about to give them up. I'm about to give them up. I don't like that. It looks like it does something. Like I think detangler combs are low key straightening our hair. It's forcing the texture out. It's not allowing the texture to bounce back because it's harder than our fingers. Those detangler combs feel harder than our fingers. Okay, our fingers will be gentle, but those detangler combs, they're bone. Like that's bone, and plastic. Our fingers, see, that's soft tissue. So it's just more gentle on our texture. I think some things is just supposed to be done organically. 4C here is like organic here, y'all. I'm telling you, I really do think it is. Like it's like you better off just going straight core Africa on it. Like back before there was even detangler combs, Or I feel like if you're going to use a detangler comb, this is the comb you should be using. See with the three rows, because then you can then you can comb your hair in thickness and bulkiness. Our hair is bulky, so we need a comb that can comb it bulky. This can comb it bulky. Okay. Okay. Once again, if you're using castor oil grease, it only seals in what's already in your hair. It seals in the moisture that's already in and the water. So if you're going to use castor oil grease, you probably should use a oil before you use the grease. The lock method means liquid, oil, and then your cream or your grease. So because I did put some rosemary in my hair, I'm trusting that the fact that if there's any dead hair, it will fall out on its own. Like all this like forcing the dead hair out, I think it's starting to become a problem with our with causing breakage with the 4C hair. You know, as they say, when leaves are dead and they're ready to come off the vine, normally they'll fall. At some point they'll fall off on their own. We just have to trust that they will, or wait till they're hanging to take them off. Now I could have did this in part, but there was already moisture in my hair, so this is just a real quick reseal. It ain't like nothing fancy, y'all. Okay. I feel like this. If somebody don't like my natural hair, it's like don't look at it. Just look somewhere else or something. I just want to just be at peace with my natural hair and not be messing with it so much. I mean, when I talk to women of color, I want to ask them, do you see white women doing 1,000 things with their hair? No, they don't. And then we wonder why their hair is thriving. Your hair would thrive too if you just stop messing with it so much. Like that's the realest talk. So I think I'm gonna just work with my Denmore comb, and that's it. What is the point of anything else? And I'm just gonna let my hair get a rinse every week. That way, I don't, I can hold off before I have another shampoo. Okay. So that was just me making sure the grease is redistributed through the entire hair. All right. All right, there we go. Okay, this felt a little dry. A little dry right there. Mm. Y'all, I'm trying to wait for them shampoos. I don't like shampoos. I don't like them. I be like, woo, God protect me when I get shampoos. That's how I feel about them now. And I be like, God protect me when I get this shampoo. Because it'd be like some shampoos will break your hair right on out. It's mind blowing that they can do that, but they can. We need to pray before we get shampoos. Some shampoos be like stripping everything the hell out. I'm using my hands. I don't even want to mess with them detangler cones. I got all them split ends cut out. I don't want to have to start over again. Yeah, I don't want to start over. When you get your hair cut down to start over, just be mindful after that. That's why I'm staying out of the ghettos, y'all. I don't got time for that. They got too much hate towards 4C here in the ghettos. It's a lot of negative energy. Yeah. All right. Hair health is on and popping. So I'm just making sure there ain't no knots in the hair. I'm checking in here for knots. Yeah. Okay. All right. As I said, the sides of your hair is very important. So I feel like go a little heavy because our sides be struggling. Because if you ever wore like wigs and stuff, your edges have to trust you again. You know, your edges don't trust you. They be like, I don't know if I want to see you. Okay, there we go. So it'll be nice and soft when it dries. There we go. I might put a shower cap on just to seal the moisture in for a while. That's what I might do. Hi, everybody. This is Pamper My Hair Day, y'all. Pamper. Hair pamper. Give your hair a rinse and pamper it. Your hair don't always need to be styled. Sometimes it just needs you to rub it. You know, sometimes how you just want to be rubbed. You ever just want to be rubbed? So do your hair, y'all. I'm using my hand to detangle this hair to seal. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get off of those combs, man. I believe those detangler combs is what did it. I'm starting to believe that detangler combs is what's breaking our hair out. Even though we think they're helping, they're not. They're low key. They're low key causing hair shedding. They're low key causing it. We think that them detangler combs is helping. They're not, y'all. Now here's what I feel. I feel like if you feel like your reseal in the in between is not working, then put some more hair butter in your hair. My hair filling up the whole frame. I gotta go to the side so I can see what's going on here. Okay, I checked it. Checking to make sure there ain't a bunch of knots in here. Okay, this feels a little knotty right here. Like there's dead hair wrapped in there. So you can actually just separate your hair like this so that the dead hair will just fall out if it's wrapped around the healthy hair. You know, basically you're unmarrying the dead hair with your healthy hair. So the dead hair don't got nothing to cling to, so it's gonna fall. Yeah, yeah. All right. I decided to go hard on the grease today since I plan on being outside. All right. I want to wear my hair out. See, there was a little knot. There was dead hair wrapped in right there. So I had to comb through with my fingers. No, I ain't playing. After them detangler combs, they disrespected my hair. I'll do my own hair. Shoot, I mean I'll do it with my hands. I say if you bored, do something with your hands. How about do your hair? How about that one? Go do your head. Your head can always use some love. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna do the I'm gonna do the I'm gonna do the plastic cap treatment tonight on my hair. I'm gonna put the plastic cap on. I'm leaving them detangler combs alone, y'all. I noticed that over time, like they're taking your hair out. They're taking your hair out, y'all. You think they're not, and they changed the pattern. Like they changed the way your hair lay. When you use the detangler comb, if you ever notice, like your texture won't look as good. Like you'll be like, "What is going on? Where's my texture?" Like, well, I don't got no texture suddenly. I don't like that, y'all. I don't like that my texture goes away after using the detangler comb. No. And then I gotta like recondition it for the texture to come back. So if some of y'all are like, oh, but I want my 4C hair to shine, and what you're gonna do is get something like this. So this is the new gel I bought. It's a flaxseed because it's a tropical gel. Now I can put this on top of my hair to add a shine, and I can actually style it with my actual hand. So I could take this gel and just comb it through. We have got to stop doing like detangler combs. Just go ahead and do it with your hand. Like go ahead and do that. So for let's say I'm going out tonight and it's like, yeah, I want my hair to be extra. All I got to do is wet it with some water and take my Denmark. See this is the comb my mother used. She never used a detangler comb. My mother would detangle my hair with her hands, and then she would use a seal comb, which would be a comb that got multiple rows, like a Denmark. Okay, so if I'm going out tonight, all I gotta do is wet my hair, do it like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 rows. It'd be 3 rows here, 3 rows here, 3 rows here with gel, and just go and let it all just lay wavy, stacked on top of each other. Like Lisa Bonet. Anybody know Lisa Bonet? If everybody know Lisa Bonet, you see how her natural hair is wavy. I bet you any money if she used a detangler comb and combed it out, it would not be that wavy. It would not be that wavy. The reason why her hair is wavy is because she's putting product while you can see her waves will good. It's because she's putting product in her hair while her hair is wet. And she's not using a detangler comb. She's using her fingers and going like this. Okay? She's going like this and just like with her hair gel and her product, which is letting her hair, the wave natural pattern be in her hair. Okay? So I actually think we have to stop using detangler combs. They're just too hard. They're harder than our fingers. Our finger bones have cushion over it. That's cushion. Meat is cushion. When you use your fingers, your hair is not being forced straight. Okay? When you use a detangler comb, it's being forced straight. That's why a lot of 4C people be like, how come it looks like I don't have texture now that I use this comb? Well, you forced it straight. Like you literally forced it straight. The only way not to force it straight is to use a triple row comb. Because what it's doing is, see that? It's able to access the middle wave of your hair. That middle row is getting into the groove of your hair. When you use a 1 row, it's not. Unless you're going like this up and down with the 1 row comb, it's not waving your hair, it's straightening your hair. A 1 row comb is doing this to your hair. A 3 row comb is going up. It's automatically because it has another row in the middle. See what I'm saying? So I find that just detangling with your fingers and just using a 3 row or Denmark comb for sealing is the best way to go. Hi, everybody. Yeah. I find that it's not a lot of work. Just refresh. What are you doing with your hair? like like it's not a lot of work to me. You don't need 2-strand twists. You need chunky twist in your hair. If you're like, oh, I want to seal in moisture more, just put it in like 1, 2, 3, like color purple chunky twist, color purple plaits, and then take it out in the morning and go. Like for real. um all these like 6-hour 2-strand twist here, dude. I'm out. I didn't checked out. I didn't checked out. Okay, only way I will do a finger coil now is I'll be doing chunky coils. Okay, they better be chunky or I'm not doing them. Meaning I'm taking a thick piece going like that. Okay, I'm not doing micro finger coils no more. I noticed the hair being fragile. And when I was doing chunky finger coils, I was getting more compliments. Like when I was doing finger coils, it was this thick. When my finger coils was at least this thick, okay, I was getting more compliments. People were like, "Oh, your hair is beautiful." But soon as I was like micro skinny, y'all, I don't think 4C hair is meant for those thin 2-strand twists. Our hair ain't meant for that. Okay, if it's thick, leave it thick. So if it's thick, you might as well just go ahead, do the pieces this thick at least. Okay, do the pieces this thick. Call it a day. You know, wet your hair. Put your product in, comb it through, and go about your day. You know, just go about your day, and let it all be bulky, wavy, rather than little microwaves. So even if you don't use this comb, you can just always do it with your regular. Flaxseed is the best gel, to use because it's a tropical seed. It's a popular seed, and 4C here needs tropical stuff. Okay, so this is my new gel I'm using. What I like about this gel is that alcohol is not the third or second ingredient, which means this is a good gel. Okay, this right here. Because when you look, aqua is the first ingredient, but you don't see, it doesn't say alcohol. See what I'm saying? So this is not going to dry your hair out at all. Plus, it's going to be nice and juicy. So we're going to do a little test on the hair. Okay? We're going to do a little test without a re-shampoo and see how that gel works. But I know it's the bomb. I knew it when I looked at their ingredient list. Okay? I just wetted my hair. That's it. I just put water on my hair. I just wet the hair. Now, let's see how this gel works. Ha ha! I knew it. Look at that. Look at that. See? Look at that. Look how I didn't even need to use a lot. I didn't even need to use a lot of that gel. That gel went in like immediately. It's sealing. It's a good sealer. See? So this needed a little bit more water. So that's all you do. This needed a little bit more water over here because it has the gray in it. All right, that's all you do. It needs actually, see how I said, like, I don't even use the detangler comb because it's not sealing in my natural gray. So I could just do the whole hair like that. Just go right on through. Wet, seal, you know. This gel is going to seal because it's a flaxseed gel. So I could just finish this out and just rock the little bit of coil waves in it. Go about my way. See how I'm leaving it thick though? The rose is nice and thick. Hi everybody. It doesn't, your hair is not hard to do. Come on, y'all, stop saying that. Stop doing those elaborate styles. Nobody's hair is hard to do in chunky twist. Nobody's hair, even white people here ain't hard to do in chunky twist. Just chunky twist out here and move on, like for real. Chunky twist out here overnight and move and put a scarf on your head and keep it moving. And then in the morning, just take all the chunky twist out. I'm doing my hair in chunks now. I don't got time. I don't got time for those little 2-strand twists. No, I still see breakage. I still see it, y'all. I'm still seeing it. No. I see the girls on YouTube. All of them whose hair is long, they do chunky twist. I noticed the difference. The ones whose hair is thriving, they're doing chunky twist. So I'm like, I'm going to do chunky twist then. Or I'm going to do chunky, my hair needs to be wetter than this, y'all. So, but I'm just testing the gel out a little bit more. Okay. My hair should really be dripping wet. Okay. No. I could just do the whole head. So this I'm going to go here. Pin that. I might just pin this back like this. And just do all of this. wavy instead and just leave that like that. So I might do that, y'all. Okay. I did put the grease in first before the gel because I wanted the shine of the gel. But I still have to re-wet my hair. So I'm doing chunky sealing. See how much I'm sealing at one time? Lord. Which means this ain't going to take long. This will take under an hour. And then I'm done. And then see, it's all going to look like that when it dries. And I didn't even finger coil it. I don't understand why we have to finger coil. Like, why are we hooked on these finger coils? Why is that so popular? Like, why? Why can't we just put the comb through with the product and like move on? We're advertising other people's hair when we do those finger coils all the time. You're promoting other people's hair. Like, just let that sink in your head. The 4C girl here, you're giving them credit. You're stroking their ego. 4C here, if you're wearing finger coils all the time, you're stroking the ego of 3A and 4A. That's what you're doing. Allow your texture to be the wavy texture. You are wavy and kinky. Kinky and wavy. Celebrate your waves. Leave those finger coils for the 3A, 4A girls. For real. Okay? Okay? Let them see your waves sometime. Okay? You got to see their coils all the time. Let them see what it's like to see wavy here. Wavy 4C here. Okay? You want people to appreciate your texture, but you're not even wearing your texture. You're finger coiling your hair. And then saying, respect my 4C hair, but yet your 4C hair is literally parading around like theirs. Like, that's deep though. See? That's some deep stuff. Like, you're low-key parading around with 4A, 4C hair on your head and then saying, why? Because they can see that you're trying to fake like you have their hair. They can see that you are. Ooh, y'all, I be passing out some hard pills on this channel. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my clips and my spray bottle. I gotta get my clips out, y'all, and my spray bottle because this is getting unorganized, and I don't want the unorganized energy. Okay. Like, I'm trying to understand why 4C girls, why y'all hate wavy hair so bad. Why y'all hate y'all wavy hair, y'all kinky hair so bad. Like, if you put the right products in your hair, your 4C hair actually looks pretty good. And if you seal. Okay, I'm just trying to pin some stuff out the way here. So some of y'all may not know, I got all my dead ends cut. I got this hair cut down. That's why I look shorter. I got to cut. Fresh start, y'all. I ain't playing. And guess what? I haven't seen no breakage. I haven't seen none. Praise God. I ain't been seeing no breakage in my hair. It's been 2 weeks and I ain't seen no patches of hair came out. So I'm doing something right. Okay, I think I'm gonna re-moisturize, re-grease this section. Okay, that's because I don't want my sides to break out from gel. So, ow, I missed it. See how I'm making sure it has plenty of grease before especially on the ends, before I put that hair gel in there. But it still has to be soaking wet. Now, this is 2 rows here. 2 rows. You see, I put my energy into myself. My oracle said, put your energy into yourself today. That's what it said, y'all. That's what it said. So that's what I'm doing. This is definitely a me day for me. Me day. Till I'm together, I ain't doing nobody. From now on, don't even expect me to. I'm like, nobody I know, don't expect me to do you if I'm not together. Don't. I'm not rushing. No last minute stuff. I'm done with all that. See, because I didn't detangle, I had to use the Denmore. Okay. All right. Now, of course, as I said, I could always style it. Okay. I'm leading by example. Some of y'all just forgetting to take care of yourself. Just follow my videos. I'm gonna show up weekly, several days a week. And there we go. Okay. All right. So this is my dad's hairline here. See how it's just naturally laying like that. Okay. This is the part that always tangle when I take these clips out. I'm gonna start using hair ties for the middle of my hair. It tangles. I have very tangly middle hair, which I think is my mom's hair, because her hair was very, very coily. I'm not using the detangler comb. I'm actually using my own hand, y'all. Because it's like, I'm sick of them detangler combs. They pissing me off. Uh, okay, this was supposed to be much wetter, but it is what it is, y'all. I might have to just re-drench the back of my hair because I feel like it's too dry for this spray bottle. So see how I'm leaving it in chunky? I'm brushing it with it chunky. See how it's starting to shrink up? It's shrinking up right in front of y'all, see? Look at all that shrinkage. It's literally shrinking up live on this video. Okay. That's just how fast my hair dry. When it like literally. So I'm using the Denmore. I'm going to use this to detangler now. Because it's still, what I like about this is that it leaves your texture. It doesn't take the texture out of your hair. Those one row combs, I don't mess with them no more. Okay. There we go. So this side is a looser texture of my hair. So of course it's not going to um it's going to take a little longer to shrink up and all that. Plus my hair is still a little dry. If it was dripping wet, it would seal better. Okay. I'm trying to get this like this. Okay. See? I'm doing chunky rows. Chunky rows, y'all. About this much. Okay. A little bit of grease. I do the lock method. I'm not playing no more. It feels good to know them dead ends ain't in my hair. Sometimes y'all think y'all hair is just tangled. No, those could be dead ends, y'all. Some of y'all just be like, oh, my hair tangles too much. I don't see a lot of tangle now that I got those split ends out. So some of y'all need to wonder if you got split ends. And you're just not admitting it. You're in denial of your split ends. Because I'm finding it much easy to comb through my hair now. Way easier. Now, because I have more hair in the front of my hair, I can always just use my fingers to seal. I don't even have to use this comb here. See? I don't have to use that. It's optional because this is a thicker part of my hair. See? It's very thick. Because I already have moisture in my hair, I don't need a detangler. That's why I like refreshing. I like the refresh because the refresh allows you to maintain moisture. You're not resealing. You're just kind of a little bit resealing. Okay, it's not like hardcore reseal. Okay. All right. So I think I'm gonna work. I need to see my mirror, y'all, because this thing doing much for me and seeing how everything's going. But see how it's like starting to tighten up and like style itself. It's styling itself, y'all. I could pull my hair in any direction I want. It always styles itself. My 4C hair, like I will tell you how I lay. Don't tell me how to lay. so so I'm doing this side now, y'all. That side. And then I'll do the back in a little bit. Of course, I gotta re-wet my hair because this is dry now. I might just run it under the sink real quick and be done with it. Be like, oh, okay, it's wet. Well, I always put my grease in before the gel. If it's a shiny gel, if it's a gel for shining. Now, because this is a thinner, it's not gonna like cake my hair together. It's not gonna pack my hair together. But if I use the thicker gel like I have in here, this hair will be packed, stacked, thick when it seals. Okay, your products determine also how close your strands will be when it seals. I don't know why nobody ever talks about that. The density, the thickness of your products determine how tight your hair will be when it seals. So if you want your hair to seal real close and tight and stiffer, then you get a thicker gel. You get a wax gel. If you want a more Jerry Krill seal, you get a thinner gel like I'm using right now. Okay? All right. As with any product that you use, you have to make sure that you have to still make sure that um you are working it through. People think they don't have to work gel and grease through. You do. Okay? You still do. So that's a little drier. Okay? So I might have to just re-wet this whole side of my hair. Like literally just pour a cup of water down it or whatever. Because it didn't dry it a little bit too fast for me. Yeah. So this is a thinner gel, much thinner gel. And it's the kind of gel where you definitely got to have moisture in your hair for it to really serve. So I would definitely use a cream still with this gel. This gel here, I would use a cream first. Okay. So this is the part right here, like where your edges are. That's the part that everybody sees. So you want to make sure you seal that pretty good. Okay. Everyone is seeing this part. So this is the part that you'd be like, okay, let me just make sure these ends are sealed because everybody can see them. Not too many people are looking in the back of your hair. Hold on. Get off that counter now. Y'all, I'm starting to be coming at my cats. His filthy feet on my counter. You know better, Hansi. Keep your filthy feet off that counter. Now I gotta wash the whole counter. Dag. I literally just washed it. I literally just did that over there. Tired of rewashing counters like 3-4 times a day. Keep your filthy feet off the counter, but if I can't walk on the counter, neither can you. I'll be telling my cats like, if I can't if I can't wash up in my bed, you neither can you. If I can't walk on my counter with my bare feet, neither can you. That is one of my pet peeves. Animals with their feet where people eat at. I can't stand it. No, y'all about to get the spray bottle. Do that again, Hansi. They only do this when I'm on video with y'all. They know that I'm in the middle of something. They're looking to see what I'm doing, and then they, like kids, then they cutting up in here. I'm tired of them messing with my emotions in this house. Okay, they better leave my stuff alone. Okay. All right. So I'm just stacking now, y'all. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to look to see. I don't have a mirror with me. So I cannot see if I sealed the ends. I can't see. I'm like basing it upon what this camera bad lighting is telling me. I hate doing my hair in bad lighting. Plays tricks with your eyes. Sucks. Y'all, and I'm trying to detangle with my hands and stuff in here while my kids is acting up. My kids is acting up, y'all. I ain't even calling them cats no more. These is not even cats in here. They literally act like my house is their personal playground. I never seen nothing like this. Like I had cats before and they never acted like this. My new babies, they act like they done died and gone to heaven. That's how they acted in here. That's my fault because I spoiled them when they were kittens. Now they don't want to listen to me. Okay? There's not a lot of dead hair coming out. I made the mistake by spoiling these cats when they was kittens, and now they're like, F you. They see me as another kid. They don't even want to listen to me, y'all. It's real messed up. You would think we have kids in here all day long. We hear, cut it out. Get it out. Leave that alone. Get over here. Ah. This is going on all day in here. I'm surprised my neighbors not thinking we crazy that we're going through this with some cats. My family be yelling down the steps. Cut it out. Cut it out down here. Because they be tearing up. It'd be like 5 in the morning and they tearing up, y'all. Okay. Hey, let me get the mirror, y'all, so I can see what I did. I can't see with that jacked up lighting. Hey, yeah. Okay, I see what I did. I couldn't see. Okay. This lighting is so messed up that I couldn't see if I did all the coils right. If it coiled. So of course I could part it. I might part it a little bit like that, y'all, and just leave it like that. Weird like that. Now let's say you change your mind and you're like, let's say I change my mind and it's like, I don't know, you know, maybe I do want to finger coil it. So you would just pretty much, while it's still wet, you would have to re-wet it. And then you could just go over it with your finger, with your fingers. But I do chunky coils now, so I would just go like this. See, it's a chunky coil, like that. Just like this. Because this is how the stylists do it at the salon. When they do my hair, they do it in chunky coils. I didn't understand why the white girls do that, but now I know why. Because they're trying to prevent breakage in my hair. And just you know. But you can always separate it later on if you're like, oh, that one was too big. You can always like separate it. Like I said, it still has to be wet or it's not going to coil. You don't have to use a lot of gel when you're just doing sealing with your comb. But when you're trying to just like recoil it with your fingers, then you might want to go in a little bit with a little bit more extra for seal, for a better seal. Because you already stroked the hair through with the gel, you may want to go, go fast because it's drying. If you have high porosity hair, it's drying pretty fast. Okay? So don't really think about like when I get it done at the salon, they don't really be like thinking about like, oh, how tight the coils is. I noticed that when they do it at the salon, they're pretty much just like, oh, they're not even doing it in a uniform way. Like they don't even part my hair. They just kind of just go like this at random. When I go to the white girl salons, I like the way they finger coil my hair. They don't even part it with a comb. They don't even use a comb, y'all. They literally just detangle it with their fingers and keep it moving. I love it because I don't see no breakage when they coil my hair. It's just amazing that it's amazing with the difference. Like when I go to the black hair salon, they be like coiling my hair really tight with their fingers. I be like, how you know I want my coils tight though? Like I be like ready to say, did you hear me say I want my finger coils tight? Like why is they always so forceful? I don't like how tight the black salons be doing our hair. Like I got 4C. Why are you going in this hard? It really pisses me off, y'all. Okay, I had to put a little bit more there because it was drying, y'all. It was drying. Wow. There was a dead end wrapped around that. A dead end. I felt it. When I went like this, the dead end literally curled around my finger. Now, and as I said, all of these are going to expand because 4C here expands. So I think I'm going to rock it with big chunky finger curls. I'm not doing no micro curls no more. I see a little bit of breakage and I don't like that. I'm not feeling that breakage. Okay. Like I said, I can't see what y'all see, but we're going to make it work. Okay. I cannot see what y'all. I can't. I'm not really. The lighting is not that good. My eyes is not that good. So I'm literally doing this with blurry vision because I already have. I had already started doing it here. Here we go. I got a weird hairline. I'm a leave a part in the middle. I feel like I want to leave that part. That's just how I feel today. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm like I don't care if it looks weird. Weird is good in my book. If my hairstyle look weird, I find it to be better. Personally, I think a lot of the hairstyles are starting to look too similar. Everybody uniform coils. It's like, can we get some random coils in the hair? Like why everybody's hair looking like God parted your hair and coiled it? Like why does everybody's hair look like that? Structure. Why are we over structured when we do our hair? Somebody tell me why. Everybody trying to avoid, like the one girl say, missing a compliment. That's what the black 4C here girl said. You doing all that with your 4C, trying to avoid missing out on the compliment. Okay. There we have it. Now, of course, if you have the kind of hairline I have, where it go up, so I gotta pull it down a little bit because it goes up higher there. Yay. All right. I do like the way that one curled, so I'm going to actually. There we go. There we go. Now like I said, you can always scrunch the hair up. There we go. Y'all, I'm glowing. Woo, child, this skin is glowing. Ooh, God is playing. Mother Nature putting makeup on my face. It looked like I have makeup on. That's what happens when you go out in that cold, man. That cold will clean up your pores. Y'all better go out there and get your pores clean. Go out there in that cold air and get your face clean. Telling you. Wash your face and go out in that cold. It keeps you young. Y'all, I love my hair. I ain't even gonna lie. I just fell in love with my hair. I didn't even know my hair could be this healthy. Shoot, I don't even want to. I'm like running from split ends now. It's like, take them. You know how when your kids go off to school for the first time, you be like, take them. You be telling the kindergarten teacher, take these kids. Okay. So that's what you be like. You be like, woo, child, I'm so glad these kids is going to school. And then when it's time for them to leave home for good, you be like, please don't leave. Please don't leave. Passive aggressive. Don't leave me, baby. Y'all, I had me some Mexican burritos. I'm like, ooh, child. I didn't know I didn't know those breakfast burritos that the Mexicans eat can be so damn abundant. Y'all, I'm about to go get me some pita bread, or some leaven bread like the Jewish people eat, and make me some leaven breakfast burritos. I think leaven bread is better. Passover bread is better. I'm gonna get me some Passover bread. This bread we eating is way too thick, man. This bread is like dangerous. Can't believe how thick. I can't believe how thick the bread is now. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me just redo this one. This gray is getting on my damn effing nerves. I might have to get some twisting cream out for my really gray sections, because they're not really trying to twist, because that's what gray do. Gray's like, don't twist me, baby. I'm like, watch me go get. I say to my gray, watch me go get some cream, and then you'll twist. Okay. So finally, we up here. We up in the middle of the head. I got stuff flying all over the place. Y'all, I don't even want my coils to look uniform. It don't go with the shape of my hairline. It just doesn't look good. I don't like uniform coils, because it looks like everybody else's coils on YouTube. It's like everybody say, yeah, I saw that hairstyle before, but it's like, yeah, because I parted it the same. If I part my hair exactly like everybody else, of course you're going to say you saw it before. Okay. I'm just stacking these thick curls. This is how they be doing it in the white people salon when they do my hair. But they prefer to use a cream only. So they will usually do my hair in chunky twists, and they'll just finger coil it and leave it and let it hang. Okay. Okay. So I had to hurry up and do this front before it just got too dry. So I think work. Uh, mm. What is this? Oh, okay, I didn't. I thought I did this. Guess I didn't. Guess I didn't. My hair is so thick. I'd be like, what did I do? I mean, trying to keep track of what I did. It'd be like, well, it's too much hair. I can't keep track. That's why I have to like push the hair back. There we go. Okay. Okay. See, this gray is pissing me off. This gray, I'm like, I ain't feeling you, gray. Don't play like I'm about to bust out the cream on you. I shouldn't have to I shouldn't have to like redo some of this gray, but it's just not. It's hard. It's a tougher hair to seal. So I usually always use the cream for twisting on my gray. And the fact that I'm not even seeing what I'm doing, I'm just like kind of doing this like this. See, look at that. Okay. Now, all right. It's starting to look like it's coiling on its own. Some of y'all that's just coming in. So I decided to just make these ones a less bulky since it's like so much hair on that side. It's more my hair grows more here on this side. So I had to kind of separate them. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Now all I gotta do is the back now. So all that's left is this back. I decided to put a part in the middle of my hair like they used to do back in the 1950s. The girls would part the middle and just do their hair down that way. I decided to do it like that, y'all. I'm tired of the side part. It's starting to be like too trained. So I'm gonna start wearing my hair down the middle like this and just rolling with it. I'm detangling here. It's tangling up. Okay. So now I'm going to start right here and work my way up this way. Since I had already, yeah, yeah. So I'll work my way up. So I got this event to go to very soon in about an hour and a half. So I should be done with my hair and I'll be at the event and be good. Only thing I'm mad at about the stylist, I told her not to cut my hair too short to coil, and look how short she cut it in the back, y'all. Look, these stylists are hard headed. My hair was down to here, and I told her only a inch. Don't cut it too short to coil. I have to be, and she did it anyway. This is like almost too short to finger coil. I should go back and show her like if you try to lie, if you try to lie, I could show you how you went too short. when I told you not to. I said, I'm about to go back to her and be like, sis, start listening. If I tell you not to cut my hair too short to finger coil, do not cut my hair too short to finger coil. Now, I'm sick and tired of telling these stylists this, and they still doing it. Like, I don't know why they keep doing that. That's disrespectful. If you're a stylist, if somebody specifically tell you, do not cut my hair too short where I can't plait it, then you don't do that. Even if you feel like more need to be cut, they said no. No is no. I feel like saying, putting a sign at the sign, no is no about my haircut. No is no. We need a t-shirt to say that. Because some of these stylists is just going by what they feel. And they know you can't see what they're doing in the back of your hair. So I feel that's being manipulative. You see what I'm saying? I ain't had my hair this short in the back in about 5 years. So I don't know what the hell she was doing with the back of my hair. She got a little bit too scissor happy. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. And then a lot of people are sitting up there like, I'm not going to say nothing. That's because that's the problem. That's the problem. It's like now you can't even complain about bad service. Somebody said on YouTube about that, say, you can't complain about bad service no more. The cashiers, they want to play victim. As soon as you say, and the customer service people, they say, you're picking on them. It's like, no. Look at that. I could barely coil that. That was struggle. That was straight struggling trying to coil that with my finger. I guess she don't care. So I'm not getting my hair trimmed for another few years. Since it's like no respect. Taking my hair way too short. Pissing me off. I don't like to struggle with twisting my hair. I don't want to struggle twist. It should come effortlessly. I should have plenty enough hair to twist my hair. I'm tired of, you know what? I'm not going to nobody with short hair no more. I'm sorry. I hate the stylists discriminate, but every time I let a stylist with short hair cut my hair, she cuts my hair too short. It's like she's cutting my hair like she would cut her hair. I'm about to go to the Asian salons, and so that I know that they hate to cut hair. I want to go to somebody that hate to cut hair. If you too happy to cut hair, it's like I don't want to go to you. You're gonna go do too much with them scissors, and it's gonna piss me off. I might gotta go and get another clip, y'all. Okay, I have a clip here. I knew I had another clip. I'm like, where's my other clip? These cats is messing with my stuff. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she done got my hair and struggle twisting in the back. Disrespectful. I am not happy about this. I gotta struggle. I gotta twist the back of my hair like I got baby fingers. I almost had to use my pinky finger just to twist the, just to chunky twist the back. I shouldn't have to use this one of my smallest finger just to chunky twist. But this lady didn't care. She said, I'm gonna have to take some off the back. What was some? She took almost all the hair. I almost got a fade in the back, y'all. Almost got a fade. I started to say, Miss, you said some. It looked like you almost went to a fade, lady. I'm done. I ain't going to this. I'm not going to the hair salons for a few years. No cuts. I don't care what they say. Nope. If they tell me why, say, every time I go, half of my hair is cut off. Half of it. No. I'm offended. Look at this. I haven't had my hair this short in years. If y'all look at my videos, y'all see. Like, Miss V, your hair ain't never been as short in the back. Like, in the last 5 years, what's up? Because that lady got scissor happy. And I noticed that she keeps the back of her hair short. So basically, she was like seeing herself in me. Her narcissistic ego came out. Look at this. I could barely twist it. Look. Look at that. I could barely twist it. Her narcissistic ego came out in my hair. No. But I'm done. I'm going to find me a Chinese salon. Everybody I talk to say when they go to the Chinese hair salons, they said that they never cut too much off. I guess the Chinese, they got respect for long hair growth. Hi, everybody. I want to be on camera at this event, so I need to make sure I cut my hair, twist my hair up, so it doesn't look all dry. I noticed the ear was it's just too dry, y'all, for me to wear it without a chunky twist. So most of my twists are chunky. It's hard for me to do chunky twists in the back because she cut it too short. I would be already up here by now. But because she cut this back so short, I gotta do the twist a little smaller because it's hard to chunky twist here when it's not long. Okay. See? Y'all can't even see it. I can't even see it. My back should not be this much shorter than my front when I got it all cut even just a year ago. I don't know what this lady was doing. She damn sure was scissor happy on the back. I'm sick of people like thinking, oh, because it's the back of somebody's head, you have a right to cut it tight. Not everybody want the back of their hair cut tight. People, these salonists be like, I'm going to get this hair off your neck. But then they go all the way up on your hairline and cut your hair off. I'll be like, that wasn't my neck. Okay, sis, it wasn't my neck. You was cutting the hair on my head off. They try to say this is your neck. I'm like, no, this is the neck. This is head. Don't play with me. Okay. This ear is so dry, y'all. I'm like, chunky twist. I wasn't even going to do chunky twists today, but how fast my hair dried in this video, I'm like, no, chunky twist day. I'm going to get some breakage. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to take a break, have some tea, put on my music, and do the rest of my hair. Today, I decided that my lunch, that from now on, either my lunch is going to be soup or I'm just going to have some scrambled eggs and a piece of bread for lunch. Y'all, this spell work on food is too strong for me. I can't do it no more. So I'd rather have more eggs for lunch. I'd rather have some eggs, some fruit, and a piece of bread for lunch, and a piece of fruit as a snack before dinner, and then have me some soupy type food for dinner. Like, I'm not trying to disrespect the Jewish people. This is a compliment. I'm trying to eat like the Jewish people. Serious. They mindful with their food. They mindful with everything. They humble live. That's why that's why they have such nice properties, because they be humble with everything else. They humble with their clothes. They're humble with their food. Okay, y'all. All right. This can look different, but oh well. This right here, this gray. That's it, y'all. I'm gonna go and get me some cream for my gray, because this gray over here is being stubborn. Look how short this is here. So she went a little short. Now I can really see. She went a little shorter here with the cut. She went a little bit shorter on this side. So maybe there was more dead ends. It could be that there was more dead ends on this side. So that's why she went in a little tighter. But hey, you can't have it all, I guess. Okay, bye everybody. I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna do the back of my hair while listening to my favorite music, and then I'm gonna go to this event today. Bye everyone.